How we doing, everybody? Today, it's been a while since I posted, obviously, but life happens and everything else. But today is the story of a Blazer that James bought, and the ad said it's got an LS in it. He didn't really care, just because he wanted the truck, and he figured an LS is an LS, and they work pretty well and everything else. However, come to find out that it wasn't an actual LS in the truck. It was an 8.1 liter, I think it's an 8.1 Chevrolet motor that has got 700 plus horsepower. He had no idea whatsoever. So it's cold here. It has no heater box whatsoever, and it has no back glass, which means that there's a draft, a small one. But today, hopefully you get to see what surprised the absolute crap out of me, because it is a beast. And it turns out that it's actually a burnout machine that was used from the previous owner to more or less take a legacy from a gentleman wherever he lived, that he had a house apparently that if you rolled up on his house in his driveway, you could do burnouts. Nobody would get upset, anything like that. So, but stay tuned, we'll see. And you can hear it. It is phenomenal sounding. Okay, so first stab of the throttle, this son of a bitch went sideways, and it's chilly, but you want to talk about adrenaline rush, by all means, just power galore. And it sounds so good. So as you can see, the indicator is coming out the front there. You've got the intake. And for some reason, this intake manifold actually sits straight up. It's really a weird kind of design, but really, really cool. So it's cold, but my heart is racing. This is so much fun. Oh. It's nasty, son. Super nasty. Actually drives really well too. Bill rear end. Whoa. That's not even quarter throttle at all. I know the quality's terrible, but this is pretty amazing. Oh! It's kind of that feeling that you got to be light on the throttle, but it's kind of like that snap. Once you hit that snap, it's going sideways for sure, without a doubt. Whoa. This is so exciting. Oh, and it really drives well. Anyway, yeah, this is fun. All right, so James bought this rig. It is a 1980 something, maybe 70s, I don't really know. Blazer, and it was advertised as running, driving, done up nice kind of vehicle, everything else. And every single video the guy sent James was a burnout video. James was like, oh, it seems like a solid rig. He wants a daily driver kind of scenario. And it ended up being, he thought it just had a 6.0 LS or a 5.3 that was built and He buys it, brings it home, pops the hood, and it's actually not a 5.3 or a 6.0. It's an 8.1 liter. Not sure what vehicles he came in, but this from the factory has 610 horsepower. That's without the port polishing cam. Obviously, this really large intake that we've got going on here. And horsepower wise, we're looking at 700 plus easy. As you'll see, this thing is nothing but a burnout machine that wants to kill you every single step of the way. And James brought it home, he drove it. I got to drive it the other day and I did a little bit of footage. It was super ghetto, but I wanted to see what it was like because I've never been anything this exciting before, or rowdy for the most part. But this is a death machine. It says, come get some, I will kill you, I will murder you along the way. But it's done up really nice, to be honest with you. It has no heat in it at this point. Missing the back glass. He's going to put some heat into it, and then honestly, most likely sell it because it's not a daily driver. The cam is so lopey that the brakes just want to push you forward. It's too much power and everything else. So, but pretty good rig for the most part. Done really nice, I will say that much. He's got oil coolers, transmission coolers, the whole gambit done. It fires right up, starts right up, no problems. But just a funny story because you think it's an LS. You don't even look at it because they're dependable, they're reliable, and the video shows that, you know, it can handle power and everything else. But James is the man, always has been in my mind, always will be. And it turns out that he bought something that was a kind of a surprise, and it makes him smile, so, which I appreciate quite a bit. He still hates me for talking about it and talking about him, but it has been a while since I posted just because life happens, everything else. But I did want you all to see this because it's just a nice memory to have down the road, because it's the day that I can always bring up, the day that James bought a 700 plus horsepower Blazer, two-wheel drive with super skinny tires on the back, that it does nothing but says, murder, hit me hard, I will kill you. So, and it's been a little bit off-road today as well, but Flowmaster's underneath. It's just so cool, absolutely so cool. Nothing that I want. It makes me realize that I never want this much horsepower ever in my life. We'll stick with what we're doing right here. Anyway, memories. That's what this is all about. And we'll see if he keeps it or not. I don't think he's going to, but if he does, rest assured, I'm not riding with him.